Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Let's go.
I'm Linnetta,
And I'm Patrick.
and we are co-founders of
Vertical Connections Inc.
Such a beautiful day.
It has been, Dan. Is.
Yes, sir.
I love the part about this morning when we were just getting a chance to talk about what it is.
Yes. What is it?
Wow. Being a newly formed corporation and entering the world of entrepreneurship has been very
Eye-opening. Woo!
has it ever. And then it brought us to what is it for you?
Mhm. What are you looking for?
What are you trying to gain?
Very good questions. What is
Yeah.
it for us we have found?
Gosh, for us, we have found that it just happens to include, but it's not limited to, truth.
A collection of facts.
Yes.
These facts help us to move forward.
We put them together so we can make a precise move to make decisions rather than continue to struggle with choices. They lead us in a direct path so that way we can continue on.
Absolutely. Decisions. Cutting out any options. Making a final decision.
Absolutely.
Love it.
We've also found out that it is honesty.
Lord help me.
Mm.
Down this journey, we have come across individuals in business who are just in it for themselves. They'll come across as if they're there to help, and they'll lead and guide and give us all this foo-foo stuff, which sounds good, but yet when it comes down to it, it was all to benefit them.
Yes, we asked them to provide us with experience, help us to understand thoroughly what we're doing. And, you know, in the sales pitch, we get, oh, we'll hold your hand, we'll walk you through it, we'll make sure that you have a full understanding. And then when we go back and we're to the point of after paying the fees, paying those things that they asked us to pay,
they got what they wanted.
And they left us holding an empty bag at times.
But it, at the same time, was still educational.
Oh, and
very informative.
So much.
Yes, very informative, so that we can help others steer from that direction.
Yeah. And as you all know, as in our past messages, we've always wanted to make sure that people know that we are wanting to serve. We do look for ways to serve others. And so that is really important.
Yes.
We've also found out that it is an accountability.
Yes. Iron sharpening iron.
I know.
Keeping us focused.
And you do a great job of helping me, for sure.
And you also do a great job in helping me as well, and I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. And I know that also one thing we've mentioned in the past was that not only do we sharpen each other, but we make sure that in the groups of individuals that we surround ourselves with, that we spend time with, that they have actually, they're more knowledgeable than we are.
Yes. And that's, I believe, quality in growing, making sure you are circling yourself with those who are sharper than you and who are willing to teach and to share their knowledge in order to help us grow. I often run into that where people are so, like musicians, for example. There's a lot of musicians that are so skilled in what they do. They are sharp, but they can't teach you. They have no patience, or they don't have the right skill just to be able to show you how.
Wow.
You know, so that can be very frustrating. So to run into those people who are skilled and knowledgeable and wise and able to teach you,
right?
Watch out now.
So then we just want to take that collection of knowledge, apply it, so that way we can avoid inertia.
Inertia, what is that, sir?
It is a tendency to do nothing or to stay unchanged.
Sounds like a fancy word for lazy.
I think those that are more eloquent might use the word inertia, but you are correct. Lazy would be appropriate. Yes. But we want to make those informed decisions so that they manifest themselves into something that we can use consistently and constantly so that we have a predictable outcome in what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we also see it as maybe a business tactic,
Uh,
one where a person might think of breaking even early in the month. They have these goals set, and then all of a sudden they're content. They break that. What is that mo word that you were going to tell me about?
Momentum.
Oh, yeah. They break that momentum that they've built up in acquiring that goal.
That momentum is necessary, but it can only be moved if you have facts to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And those facts, being purposeful to get the job done, needs momentum.
That is so true. So then we want to make sure that we avoid inertia by using the momentum that's built up. Mm-hmm. And then that way it will not prevent us from becoming wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you said wealth to you was more than just being rich financially.
Yes, but don't get me wrong. Money is very important. Oh. As we all know, we needed to take care of obligations. Mm-hmm. We needed to be a blessing to others. It's just what it takes to run the world. It's like oxygen. Mm. It's necessary.
Absolutely.
Right? Yes. So
we just want to make sure that we just keep that momentum going. We avoid inertia. Yes. And then that also then helps us to think about like the ants.
Oh my goodness. I love going for our walks and all of a sudden you'll see what you think is a pile of dirt.
Oh my.
And you look and come up on it and it's moving. And it's like a whole conglomeracy of ants. They're busy. They're working. Yes. I only see them in the summertime in the nicer weather.
Mm-hmm. But I never see them just hanging out or taking a nap. I don't see them just standing by the wayside watching the others work.
Purposeful. They have a purpose. And as I've read and have learned, they are making sure that the winter months are all taken care of.
Right. By working hard now. They even talk in the Bible we've learned about.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you got it. Okay, let's see what you got.
All right. Proverbs 6:6. Go to the ant, O sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. So if you don't know the story of ants or how they live and move and have their being, if you will, check them out. You will find out that they are busy for a purpose.
And I love that they use the noun sluggard, because a sluggard goes right into what you were talking about earlier about being
lazy.
And if you just sit around and you with your hands folded and you don't worry about what time you get up in the morning, world's going to pass by and opportunities going to be missed.
Yep, we only have 24 hours a day. Like all of us have 24 hours in a day. So we need to be purposeful in how we use our time.
What else do you have for me?
There was another one in Proverbs. The ants are a people not strong, yet they provide their food in the summer.
Big. Just always working, always making sure that they're looking forward towards the future, and yet taking care of themselves for right now.
So they have a plan.
They have a plan.
And they're acting on it.
Continually
laid out, specific.
Seems like it.
So that they're not in the wintertime scattered about going, oh my, I didn't know it was coming.
We better go out into that snow and see where we can go.
Freeze. So yes, being very smart. I mean, it's interesting that the writer of Proverbs would use ants. I mean, they're small, they're little, they're a bug. They're things that I like to squish, but yet they're very good to reflect on just because of their work ethics.
Absolutely. So we just wanted to share a little bit about that with you and just let you know what it is to us. It's not limited to, but it really is important to gather your truths.
Yes. Honesty and accountability.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Let's go.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.